Creative and fun learning. Create a weather diary. On a sunny Friday afternoon at Little Leaper School, Miss Beauness called out to her creative explorers, "Today we're starting our very own weather diary project." The children gathered around, eager to learn and create. With a smile, she explained the plan. Each day they would observe and record weather patterns, using their observations to craft beautiful pages in their diaries. The very next day, the children set out in the playground with their observation tools, magnifying glasses, binoculars, and weather symbols. They marveled at the clouds as they shifted shapes over the ever-changing blue canvas of the sky. "It looks like a lion," cried little Lily, her eyes wide with wonder. Back in the classroom, the children painted and drew the weather symbols they had observed onto their diary pages. They chatted excitedly about the clouds they saw, comparing notes and sharing their artistic interpretations. On Monday, as the sky darkened and rain began to fall, the children rushed to their rain gauges to measure the precipitation. They squealed with delight as they saw the raindrops filling the little tubes in their gauges. As the week progressed, the children launched weather balloons into the sky. The balloons carried sensors that would record temperature and humidity data. They watched as the balloons disappeared into the clouds, their curiosity piqued as they awaited the results. The following week, the children excitedly studied the data from their weather balloons. They discussed how the temperature and humidity levels changed throughout the day and during different seasons. "Look at this graph," exclaimed a boy, his eyes fixed on a line chart. Next, the children learned about wind direction by using wind socks in the playground. They laughed as they ran around, watching the socks spin and change directions with the breeze. Using barometers, the children began to understand how changes in air pressure can predict weather. They excitedly discussed the differences between high and low pressure systems, their faces filled with awe as they grappled with the complexities of meteorology. By the end of the month, the children were ready to make their very own weather forecasts. They combined their knowledge and skills to create colorful, detailed diagrams that predicted the weather for the upcoming days. "It's going to rain on Wednesday," cried a girl, her forecast prediction proudly displayed. As the project came to an end, the children gathered together to share their weather diaries with one another and Miss Beauness. They admired each other's work and learned from the unique perspectives of their classmates. The children's faces shone with pride as they looked back on their completed weather diary projects. They had learned so much about the weather, all while having fun and creating something beautiful. As the school year came to a close, the children celebrated their completed weather diary projects. They had learned about the wonders of the weather, and they had created something to cherish forever. With smiles on their faces, they thanked Miss Beauness for an unforgettable learning experience.